Looking into the eyes of the future, there lays a world of technology, a world where we are the books and we are the knowledge, but it wasn't always like this. Do you remember when your parents would read to you as a little kid? Do you remember picking up your first chapter book? Do you remember the tingling sensation that started in your fingertips and made its way to your head? Do you remember the soothing smell of leather that drifted through the air of your room? Do you remember picking up the book and holding it close to your chest, creating a memory? This memory soothed your mind as you tucked your little head into your little pillow that was on your little bed. Now, as you think back to this little memory, think about what role it played in your childhood. Did it create a sense of home, a sense of belonging? Now imagine if you never got to experience any of these memories. How would your life be different? Imagine if you didn't have access to books as a kid. Can you think about how different our lives would be? The society we live in would be nowhere near as technologically advanced as it is now. The development of books has led to amazing discoveries in every aspect of our life. As society began to change rapidly, books began to change too. The first books were created in 3500 BC by the Sumerians. They were big clay tablets with symbols carved into them, called the cuneiform alphabet. This is a great first step to the books we know today. However, it didn't last, and things were progressing quickly. In 105 AD, the paper revolution began. This was one of the biggest turning points in the evolution of books because it was a huge improvement from the materials they had used in the past. Finally, after much needed improvement, the paperback books that are so common in our everyday lives began to be created. Although all of this played a key role in paving the path to the modern society we live in today, there was a big paradigm shift that happened in 2007. This was the transformation to ebooks. Up to this point, people were looking at the change from a functionalist view. This meant they thought the change was a good thing. However, when Kindle started coming out, people looked at it as conflict theory. There are so many people that will never buy a Kindle because they love the texture, the scent, and the sensation of reading a real book. However, there's also a large majority of people that appreciate the change over to ebooks because they like having multiple books on one lightweight device that they can keep with them at all times. So let us ask ourselves, why? Why does everything need to change? Why can't we have a library of differences where people can have access to hardcover paperbacks and ebooks? A library where people can read what they want to read in the form of their choosing. The universal theme that applies to this topic is that change is a necessity. It is an essential of life. Without change, we would be stuck, paralyzed, unable to move forward. Thank you.